Hi, Tefl-Dude here. Now today, in a series I'm going to entitle From Windows to Mac, I'm going to be showing you how a seasoned professional using Windows for the last 20 years has been able to migrate over to the Mac ecosystem and bring with him all of the easy to use free software that is a given in Windows, but on the Mac you have to go looking for it. And I went looking for it and I found it. The first app I found is called Clipy. Now Clipy is going to be able to do exactly what Windows does: save text, copy images, but with an addition. It's got a thing called Snippets where it will keep for you any email addresses, phone numbers or data that you want always on your clipboard. And that Windows doesn't have. So take a look at the items above, and if you have already downloaded it, you can simply jump to how to install it, or you can jump to how to do the snippets, or you can jump to how to include images on it. Now that is a given in Windows, but not in the Mac, and you will need to watch that part of the video. So just very quickly, we're going to jump over to the Windows. I'm going to show you how we use it on Windows for about a minute. Then we're going to jump over to the Mac, and I'm going to show you how to install it and do all the settings properly so that you can use it to its full potential. So here on my Windows PC, I've got two windows open using Foxit Reader, by the way, which is one of the best free readers you can get. Now, I simply, while the students are doing a listening, I'll copy 10 different items and I'll want to paste them here in the text later. So what happens is I would copy this, go Control C, copy that, then I would do Control C and so on and so on. And eventually, when I'm on this and we're feeding back, all I do is click Windows V, and already you can see I've got all of the answers here. If I show you, if I just go back here, go Windows V, you can see I've got Comedy Club, publications, and this is my copy history. So all I've got to do is, on this document, click on the typewriter, click here, and then Windows V, and then click the first one. There it is. With the second one, again, Windows V, click the second one, and so on and so on. Now the reason I've put number 1, 2, 3 next to it, I didn't have to do that, is because when we are in the Mac, I want to show you how this order actually changes as you use it. So it's a bit unfortunate, but I'm going to show you how the Mac, as you use it, the later one goes to the top. But here it doesn't, so that's great. So let's move on over to the Mac and see how we do it there. So here we are on the Mac. Now, in order to get Clipy, unlike TextShot and Keep on Top, which are found in the App Store, this one you have to get from GitHub, and maybe that's why it's free. So what you do is you go here, you can see it's the latest version, and you simply copy here this item here, Clipy 121 DMG file. That's what you want. So click on that, and that will automatically jump into your downloads folder. Yippee! And let's go to our downloads folder here, downloads, and we're simply going to double click on it. Do what it says on the tin, drag it over, and then I'm going to see if Clipy has been installed. So let's have a look. And there is Clipy there. So let's double click on it. Now it asks, Clipy is an app which is downloaded from the internet. Are you sure you want to open it? Because it isn't from the App Store, they're going to give you this questionnaire kind of thing. So I say, yes, I want to open it. But also remember, I want this app to start up when the computer starts. So this will arrive saying, do you want to launch on system startup? And I do. So I'm going to click yes. I may have to click on one of these items to open up this window. But if you don't know where the window is, it's in General, as you can see there, and you simply see the Clipy application, and it has been added. And you can add other ones if you want them to launch at login. Now there is another place it needs to have access, and that's this one, to control the computer's accessibility. So I open the system settings, and this one can be found in privacy and security, you can see down there. And you simply click yes, and I put in my password, and I also click yes because I want to access the data that I copy and paste, obviously. And now here you can see Clipy is in the top corner, and what we need to do is, there's nothing there at the moment, we haven't copied anything, that's why there's no history. All you can see is snippets and preferences. Tell you what, why don't we just leave it as it is and see what happens. Let's open the document like I did in Windows and try that copy pasting technique. Now I have downloaded Foxit for this feature here because it's just faster when you want to paste things. But if you wish, I will use the predetermined PDF reader here. So I'll open up this with the preview. So there's our document with preview. So here's our same teacher's book with our student book open in the preview. Now watch here, you can see in Clipy nothing's been recorded yet. And like in Windows, I'm going to Command C in order to copy, not Control C. I'm going to highlight the answer with the number because I want to show you how the numbers do change in this one. So here I go. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pause the video or make it go quickly. Okay, and that's done. So I've copied everything with Command C. And if you go up here, you can see that 8 items have been copied in numerical order, and you can see that. But I don't have to go here to paste it. What's great about this system is if you look at the preferences, it says I can do the, what's it called? Let's have a look at the shortcuts. So the main one, I do the Shift, the Command and V, and it brings up everything. Don't worry about the rest. It's not that important yet. So I'm going to close that. And while I'm here, I'm going to make sure I have the text, because on this program, you have to make sure you have the text available. So if I click on this arrow, and it says here I can make a text. There's the text, and I'll just drag that there. And I'll double click, and I'll do Shift Command V, and up pops the history. Haha! And there it goes. And I can move that there as I like. I think there's a special command for bringing up the text without me having to move my arrow over here. I think I can just go, I think it's Shift Command T. No, it's Control Command T. There it is. So that was Control Command T. And now I can move that box up there, double click in it, and then Shift Command V brings up the history. Now I'm going to do number 2 now, and you can see that's in there again. Now it might be quicker actually if you use this command. You just click on this, because then for some reason it publishes areas for you to write in. How about that? That's nice. Now that isn't on anything I've ever seen before. So I'll just double click in here, Shift Command V, and I'm putting number 3. Now you may have noticed that if I do it again here, double click in here, Shift Command V, if I look for number 4, number 4 is where it should be, number 4. But number 3 has gone to the top, because unlike the Windows one, which keeps them in the order you did it, this one will constantly put the last one you used to the top of the pile. So yeah, so eventually you're going to have to dig quite far down in order to paste. Now, before I show you how to paste pictures, because at the moment it won't do it, nor will it remember it. I'll show you that in a minute. Let me quickly introduce you to an amazing thing called Snippets, where you can put your email or your house address or anything that you have to constantly paste in most days and you'd like it to hand. It saves it for you. So let's have a look at that. We can go up here to the snippets and go edit snippets. So here you need to add a folder for your snippets and call it, let's give it a name, My Snippets. And that's it. And now in this snippet you can add a snippet. So we're going to add something here. So that's the main folder for them, but this is the snippet. And I'm just going to add an email address. And here I can name it, or My Yahoo. I'll put in there, My Yahoo, because maybe you have a boss's Yahoo as well. And that's it. And then I'll add another one. Let's add another one. And we can name that My iCloud. Now remember, you can also add other things. You can add a snippet as your address. So I'll put, and then just put here, my address. And that's it. So close these out. And the next time you want to write something in, let's say I wanted to write in a text here at the bottom. I'll just put in this Command T again. So I've got a text. So maybe you want to write in your address. So I can go here, Shift Command V. There's my snippets, and I'll just put my address. Boom. And there's my address. 26 Happy Road, London, SE. So snippets are great for that. Now, we've done our history. Now remember, you get at least 30 histories. So I can clear the history. We can look at the preference, and you'll see in the general tabs, you get 30 items of history, but you could have 99 if you want. What does it matter? And they are in order of last used. I have tried to do date created, but that makes it really messy because then the earliest one you copy is way at the end, and you can try it. It's a bit messy. The shortcuts are here. Now, if you want to copy images, you have to select this item beta and put save screenshots in history. Now, this is where, if you're new to Mac, you may not be aware of how the screenshots work. Now, there's a couple of things here. One, you're going to have to add a folder to your Finder area called screenshots. If we go to the Finder, you notice I can't find my pictures element. Where is it? Well, you may have to change the Finder. Luckily, we're in Finder. Go to Settings, and in the sidebar, you need to add these items. Add movies, music, pictures, because if you don't, you won't be able to add a folder to your pictures area for the screenshots. At the moment, in your pictures area, there is no place for screenshots. All your screenshots arrive on the desktop. Now that we don't want that. We need our screenshots to arrive here in a folder called screenshots. Let me show you what I mean. Now, to make any capture on a Mac, let's say I want to capture something simple like the picture of this guy here. Let's have the picture of this guy. Now, normally you could just do Shift Command 4 and you'll get this square, and I'll draw a little square, get his head, and you see it appears in the bottom corner and it stays there floating for a few seconds, and then it will suddenly zip into the desktop. You can see here it is in the desktop, and that took a while. But even though I have copied that, if I go into my area 9, it's just got Happy Road. It hasn't got anything about this picture. There's no message of this image because it has to be saved in screenshots. So the first thing we need to do is right click here, new folder, and call it screenshots. Now I have tested this out and it doesn't matter if it's called screenshot, or some other stupid word. It actually works so long as you've got some kind of folder in your pictures area. So we've got that there called screenshots. And now what we need to do is imagine you want to go to the settings of the paste. You have to go Shift Command 5. And now you can see we have this area at the bottom where it was floating in the thumbnail on the desktop. That's not bad. I like that. But also it goes to the desktop. In fact, it doesn't even go to the clipboard, which is why we couldn't copy it. One of the reasons why anyway. But even if we do put it on clipboard, it still won't work. What we need to do is go to other location and go to our pictures area, click on screenshots and choose it. And now when we click up, you can see screenshots have been chosen. And so we've got screenshots, we've got timer none, we're leaving it floating. I think that's okay. That's okay for us. So let's test it out by doing a screenshot of that face again. I'll just get rid of this one. And we'll do a fresh screenshot of the face. So it's Shift Command 4 and you get this weird kind of square. Okay, it's down there and I'll explain why it floats for a reason later. Now it's not arrived on the desktop. Where has it gone? It's gone here into our screenshots folder. There it is. And now if we go back here, if I do Shift Command V, you can see the picture is there. Yay! So now we can paste pictures. Now, unfortunately, because of the preview, I don't know if it will work in preview. It works on, it's very easy to do on Firefox, and I'll show you why later. So here, if I wanted to paste something, I don't think it would allow me. No, it doesn't allow me to do that. However, if you want to test it out, it will allow me to paste it here. So I can do Shift V and put our picture there. And there's our picture. Now, just very quickly, I opened up Foxit here because I want to show you how easier it is to add your Clipy information to here. So for instance, you got the hand tool and you got the typewriter tool. So the typewriter tool is just for putting in that text. I can go Shift V, open up. Where's number 1 again? I've lost it. It was down there. Comedy Club. Bingo. Number 2, Windows Shift V. Command Shift V, sorry. Number 2 was down here, publication date. See, you can see how everything gets moved, and that's why I had to number number 3 next to number 3. Otherwise, I would forget where everything was. And so you can see how easy that is. But look how easy it is to also add the picture. I've got the hand tool here. I've clicked on it here. I've done Windows. I've done Shift, Command, and V. And here's the picture I wanted to implement. And there it is. Rather large, but it's there. And I would simply drag the corner, make it tinier. And that is how you can get images. Okay, made it tinier. And that is how you can get images and text onto PDFs a lot quicker with Firefox than with Preview. But Preview has its, bonuses. I do love Preview for what it's got. Like when it automatically turned everything into a place where you write. That was amazing. That kind of blew my mind. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like, and check out my next video that's coming up shortly about how to extract text using a free app called Text Shot. And after that, there'll be another video about a free app where you can put windows always on top. And both of them will be a lot shorter than this one. So, see you on the next video.